Perfect, thank you. Have a motion to open the meeting?
I make it.
Second,
Second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Please rise for the pledge of allegiance. I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you very much.
Don't worry about it. Finish the resolution. Okay, so now that one's done. They did the pledge.
All right.
Motion.
Yeah, so I just wanted, there's a new face up here, Julie Bistrian, who's working with Kerry right now, district clerk stuff. So Julie's to your board.
Welcome.
All right, so obviously today was our first day of the 2024-25 school year. I'm happy to report went really well. There obviously are some specifics. I will let the principals talk about that. I don't want to steal their thunder, but I will move up. I wanted to move up enrollment updates from new business to you guys so the board knows where we stand. So current East Hampton enrollment at the high school, 966, middle school, 280, John Marshall, 514, total 1760. Last year, June of last year, which one do you need?
John Marshall, 519.
514. Last year, June of last year, 1,021 high school, 270 middle school, 539 John Marshall, for a total of 1810. I did math on this one, and I have determined we are down 50 students. So it took a while, but I got the number for the board, which we knew and we anticipated an enrollment decline. So that's where we are. I'll update the board again at the next meeting, and I'm sure the principals can talk about their individual schools. So good. Karen, why don't you kick us off?
Thank you. Good evening, everyone. First day of school at John Marshall was just fantastic. Really, the credit goes to the excitement our students brought and all the organization and time our staff put in really preparing for today. So thank you to everyone who had a hand in that, but especially our students. They were so cute today. I'd also like to extend a thank you to our PTA and all of the participating families that came yesterday. We did a Chalk the Walk event, and we had a great turnout. So our brand new sidewalks, Sam, maybe you can close your ears. Our brand new sidewalks were colorfully decorated with chalk, welcoming our students back into the building today. And then I thought I'd just also share that, as usual, our before school and after school programs, so morning music and Project Most, will all be starting the week after school starts. So that will begin on Monday, September 9th. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
The red carpet was really cute. Oh my God.
I thought it was a slip and slide when I got there, but I was told otherwise.
But that's a good idea.
I needed my favorite principal.
That'll be his retirement gift on the front lawn.
Go on. We had a really nice opening today, and it's always nice when the weather is so perfect, so it makes it sort of spectacular. But I wanted to thank our summer team. I did that on the opening day for staff. However, for the board to hear, for those of you who weren't there, and for the public to hear, our custodians led by Anthony Hayes really did a great job having our building ready to go. It's particularly difficult with an old building to have it looking, and Elsie knows because he did it for several years, but it looks great, and that cafeteria floor is pretty special. And also our office team led by Allison did a great job over the summer. A lot of folks don't know that a lot of work takes place over the summer to get ready for school. And I have friends who ask me, well, what are you doing in the summer? And what could you possibly do? I'm like, well, listen, it's like throwing a party for 400 people. There's a lot to order. There's a lot to get ready for, so everyone can start and be successful and feel good on the first day, which is what, how I think we began. Kicked off last week with our new student orientation. It was really exceptionally well attended. We had over 200 people there, parents and students, and that's always great. I spent an hour talking about respect and behavior, but in a middle school, that is the most important thing because the learning builds from there, and it was pretty awesome. And then our teachers last but not least, spent 2 full days getting ready for the start with their PD in 5 specific areas on literacy across the curriculum, in DEI, in student collaboration and engagement, which is the training that we had last year with Victor, the entire building, and then DOK, and then finally our annual theme, which this year is We Are Our Choices. So those are the 5 areas that for 2 days the staff engaged around, and you'll be seeing that threaded throughout the school year. And then finally, a little service announcement for next week. It's our back to school night on Thursday, 6:30 to 8:30. So please join us. And I think that's it for me.
Thank you.
Welcome.
That's good.
Hi, everybody.
Thank you, John.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Just to echo Karen and Charlie, we also had a wonderful opening today, very smooth. I have to give credit to Jill, who does the master schedule, and our counselors. All of our student schedules were pretty much smooth and ready to go. A few minor changes here and there that we'll make over the next couple of weeks. Our student association greeted our students as they came in with signs and taking pictures and welcoming them back, which was wonderful. We had, of course, a few lost 9th graders, so it was par for the course, and a typical, very smooth opening. So we're ready to go and so excited to be back.
Thank you, Sarah.
Great, thank you.
Kathy?
It was a great first day for us athletically. We've been back for 2 weeks. Football starting 2 weeks ago, last week, all of the fall sports. So we are up and running. Games started this week. And our middle school sports will start on Thursday so that they can get their feet wet, finish their final forms, get parents who have no idea what they're doing to get it all set up. So we are up and running and we are doing well.
You got any cuts in any sports?
Yes, we had to make cuts. We have really large numbers again in soccer and again in volleyball.
Okay, and how about those kids? Is there spots for them to go
Yes,
elsewhere?
football has been very accommodating. We have a low numbers this year in football. A lot of that freshman class went out for volleyball. They've been very good volleyball players. So that was a big, having that crossover with, the fall sports, and then volleyball is a winter sport for the modified level. They get to make that choice when it gets to high school. So a lot of those kids really invested in volleyball.
And in football, what section are we in?
We are in conference 3.
And that's gonna be tough again, right?
It's a tough conference, yes. But our varsity team numbers are still good, anticipate good competitive season.
Kath, what's a save the date for homecoming?
Save the date is October 19th.
More to come.
More to come. Couple more meetings.
Now, by the way,
Yes, sir.
that football game on that date is at Harrisburg.
More to come.
Football is still to be.
Oh, no. Nope. All good.
Anybody?
Good, thank you.
All right.
We good there?
That's it.
All right, public comment for agenda items only. Does anybody have a public comment for an agenda item? All right, move on to the consent agenda. I have a motion to accept the consent agenda.
Make a motion. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? The superintendent's report and recommendation. Item number 1, recommend the board approve the amended instructional appointment of Elizabeth Morris, the position of students with disabilities, grades 7 through 12, teaching position for the 2024-25 school year. Can I have a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Second,
Second.
discussion?
That is just an amendment. Start date has changed. It's
Okay,
a little later.
all right. All in favor? Any opposed?
Can I go back a minute? I want to make a comment about the consent agenda. There's a lovely list, Charlie, of middle school volunteers. Can I read that list? Nancy McGurk, Dan Hartnett, Barbara Tracy, Linnea Budd, John Ranger, Ellen Collins. Those are all volunteers. And Charlie, what are they volunteering for?
They, some of them help out with homework help after school. Some of them come to the 5K, and then some of them come to the Mad Heart and just give their time in the morning, either for setup or helping during the day. But it's, it's great. I mean, Nancy McGurk comes several times a week
Right.
And she's
The
done it for
tutor.
years.
Yeah.
She's done it
Yeah.
for years and it's something that,
You
Should be
know, I
pointed
might
out.
point out that list is of all retired
yeah.
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 people, not just my son. but
Well, we
all-
have one more coming, Mr. Smith, but he said the
Oh,
first year he wants a hiatus and then he's gonna come next year.
We'll hold him to that.
But, you know,
Put him in the automobile.
Oh, no, I'm gonna hold him to that, yes.
That's
Sarah will as well.
Absolutely.
so you're not losing them all again.
Yes,
No.
that's good. More parking first.
Exactly.
All right, item number 2. Recommend that the board approve the instructional appointment of Edward McGinty, the position of secondary special education teacher. Please, please. Heard that name before.
Make a motion.
Yes,
Second,
yes.
Discussion,
Yes,
Thank you.
Eddie is the other person in the previous resolution is starting later. We needed someone to fill in until that person could start. Eddie's available and he's gonna do anything to avoid watching the upcoming jet season, so to give us his time to come here as always.
And Sue is
It's a
very
big, big
grateful.
help.
Yes.
Yes,
And then we're gonna keep them from modified football.
yeah.
Thank you, Eddie.
thank you. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Number 3, recommend the board approve the instructional appointment of Terrence Langrod to the position of school counselor as a leave replacement. Can I have a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Second? Discussion?
Short-term leave, we have a counselor out on a short-term leave. This gentleman responded and we were recommending him. So good way for this person to get into a school and take
Yeah.
advantage of short-term leave.
Absolutely.
Great.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Number 4, recommend the board approve the following contracts and agreements for the 24-25 school year that listed below, items 1 through 4. Have a motion?
Make a motion.
Second?
Second.
In discussion?
The first one's the donation you approved from the PTA at John Marshall. That's the actual, one of the things they're getting. The Grit Ninja, which is really like the TV show American Ninja jumping around. It's really cool.
Okay.
The other stuff are 2 agreements with Bridgehampton for a student, and then Springs are intermunicipality agreement with Springs for maintenance.
Great. Well, thanks to the PTA for that help.
Yeah.
Much appreciated. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Number 5, donations. Recommend the board accept with gratitude a donation of a 1998 Honda Civic from Deborah Succi for the purpose, for the use of the East Hampton High School CTE automotive program for the 24-25 school year. Have a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Second?
Second.
Sounds good.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Number 6, recommend that the board approve change order number 1 and change order number 2 with the contractor, Laser Industries Incorporated regarding the East Hampton High School cafe patio site project for the 2024-25 school year. Can I have a motion?
Make a motion.
Second?
Second,
Discussion? The first change order was the footings required for the coverings, the sails. They had to be strong enough to cover the area. The second one is the one that was the most recent one. It's a smaller regarded curbage, and the bottom line is the curb facing where the patio or lanai will be. It was in bad condition before the contractors got there. Sam asked me and Mike what I wanted to do. I'm sure they kind of nicked it up a little. The bigger issue was I don't think the board, when you do your final inspection, would have been happy with the curb as is
It's gonna have to
anyway.
be done at
Even the
some point.
before pictures, I think somebody, and I think I said it to maybe Sarah, Emily, somebody on the board or at that moment would have said, why did we reach the curb?
Right.
Which we are gonna redo
Did all
anyway.
this for the curb.
Yes, yes.
Makes
It
sense.
just, yeah, and good, thanks to Sam and Mike for negotiating a lower price on that curbage. 90 feet of curb, Sam?
And 90 linear feet of curb, plus they have to rip part of the asphalt and replace in order to get the curb out. Looks really good.
Great.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? We have no old business and new business?
I think, we took, just so the community knows, the Board of Education went through a walkthrough last Thursday of all the buildings. And I think we generally were pleased. We saw some of the new locations, some of the construction projects. Questions were asked. You know, I mean, I think again, our facilities, we had some shift of summer programs, movement. So the high school got a little more heavier use this year. And again, Kurt and his guys and ladies pulled together this building very nicely. Karen's building was a little ahead of schedule, which I know Karen appreciated greatly. And so everything looked good.
I mean, our staff always does a great job in the summers. There's a lot to do, and when you talk about what can you possibly do, there's a ton of things that those guys have to do to get ready, and we appreciate it. Thank you.
Yes, we do.
Thank you.
Back to public comment again. Anybody have a public comment? No? LTV, do we have anybody on the phone lines for public comment?
No, we have no callers at this time.
Thank you. We have a motion to adjourn the meeting.
Make motion.
Second.
Second,
I move, you move.
There we go.
all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Excellent.